Hey, what's up, Nurture Pros? Hope y'all are having a wonderful day. Jesse here coming at you with a new feature release. So, the new feature will be adding additional contacts and assigning them to opportunities, or as we can think of them, each opportunity is going to be a separate wedding or event. So, say like Test Jane Doe is the primary contact for the event or wedding. Each one of the opportunity cards is going to basically represent a different event or a wedding. And so if you have like multiple contacts that you want to add, like the mother of bride or the groom or like a wedding vendor that is going to be an additional contact for the event, you can now add them in here under the opportunity section under additional contacts. So if you don't see this, the first place to check until it becomes a fully released feature, right now it is in beta mode, so you can find that down in the lab section. So if you don't see it right now, you can go into the settings section in your account and then go down to the lab section. And then these are all additional new features that are currently in beta, and we can help the development process. If we see any bugs or anything, we could submit feedback to the development team to help improve this and add any features that you see could be useful for you. We can submit feedback there, but you're going to want to come and check under your lab section in the settings for the additional contacts in the opportunities and just make sure that is toggled to on if you don't see it. So we can go back here, and then so if we wanted to add, say, the mother of the bride, you would want to first add your contact into the system. So we would just go and add a new contact. We could say this is Test Jane, mother of the bride. Say she's due. Add an email. Let's add a fake email in here. Plus MOB. And then we won't add a phone, but you would add a phone number here. And then you can select your time zone. So go ahead and save the contact. And then if you wanted to add the groom in here, we could go into contact in for the groom, and we just add a contact. Just call him Test Groom Doe. Add the time zone, save it. And then now that we have the two contacts added in here, you can now have contact profiles for any of your additional contacts that will be assigned to any wedding or event that you have. So then you can like start taking notes or assigning tasks for them if you need to. If you wanted to like take notes about any requests that the mother of the bride had, you can add them in here. And then how we would go and assign those to a wedding or event opportunity. So we just come back to the opportunity section here, and then we could select our Test Jane. They can be in any stage here. So like maybe Test Jane would more likely be, after the tour was confirmed, um, tour completed, did not book at the stage that, so say Test Jane's here, they toured, came with the parents, and then you wanted to add in the mother and the groom after meeting them as contacts, you could add them into the system and then come to the opportunity here. And then you have this new additional contacts where you can then select, the mother of the bride and the groom. And then we would go ahead and update the contact. And then that makes it, this is one that I had added before. So we can go ahead and update that. We have Test Groom and the mother of the bride. We could even go further and add like a wedding planner if you wanted to. Let's say our Rosalind Turncliffe is the wedding planner if you wanted to assign that to to keep track, and then you could update it here. And then once that is updated, those assigned contacts will stay with the opportunity or the wedding event throughout the rest of your pipeline or sales flow. So, like, say they finally book their wedding, you schedule their wedding in the calendar. So whenever you schedule a wedding, you'll want to just make sure to use the primary contact for the wedding or event. So basically any wedding or event opportunity, you're going to want to assign it to, like, either the bride, or typically it's always going to be the bride. Or if you wanted to do the mother of the bride or something as a primary, if the mother of the bride is a primary contact, you could make the mother of the bride primary contact and then just assign the additional bride to the additional contacts. But basically the primary contact is going to be your primary point of contact. And then whenever you schedule weddings in the calendar, you would want to just, like, so we can actually do that just right under the opportunities section. We would, go to Test Jane Doe and then book an appointment. So if, like, say they just said they wanted to book a wedding, we would go in and select the wedding booking calendar. Or if you were scheduling an event, you would select, the event booking calendar. Say Test Jane's wedding. Select a slot. We can select it for today or whatever date you would want to add the wedding in for. And then, you would just book the appointment to schedule their wedding in your calendar. And that's going to trigger all the automations, and then we can go and view the contact or the opportunity, wedding or event, under the opportunity section. And then you can see the test chain was confirmed. So he moves up to that stage. But if you ever wanted to come back and, see, all right, where's the mother of the bride, or what's the phone number for the groom to reach out to them, you can now come into the opportunity section. If it's not showing there, I think it's still in beta mode, so it should just pop up there. But if it doesn't, you can always click this update button, and that should make it so that all of the additional contacts pop up. And then you can view them there. And so then if you needed to, like, message or anything the test groom, if you wanted to view the additional contacts here, you could view and see, all right, test Jane, mother of a bride. And then you wanted to send them a message, you could go into the contacts and search. Oh, there's the mother of the bride. Then I want to send her a message, and you can send out whatever messages you need to, or emails, to contact them. And you can also, keep track of all your notes and use the CRM to its fullest for all of the people assigned to any of your events. Can add up to 10 contacts right now. And yeah, if it's ever not showing, just be sure to go and click the update, and then it should pop up all of the additional contacts there. And so that is a run through of how to add additional contacts to assign them to a wedding or event. If you guys have any questions or anything, don't hesitate to reach out. Till then, hope you guys have a wonderful day and happy nurturing. Bye, guys.